Hi, my name's Paul Murphy. I'm a bus driver for Stagecoach in Sharston, Manchester. Been a bus driver for 8 years now, mainly on school buses. Most kids are good and, they thank you for everything they do and they do appreciate you being there. Afternoon is slightly different because they've been pent up in school all day. It's just one of those things, kids will be kids.
My name's Katherine. I've been at Stagecoach 13 years now. I love this job. Coming from the background of being in the army, I was quite disciplined. Don't get me wrong, it's like any job, these days where, what's going to happen today? But I look forward to coming here because I like speaking to people, I like being around people. There's a guy that gets on, I call him the chocolate man. Can't wait to get on his route because he brings you chocolate every time. If it's one thing that drivers fear the most is a brick coming through the window while we're at work because it could have serious consequences.
Like if you're driving along and you get a brick thrown at you and they put a window through, then you've got the worry, the stress of dealing with the passengers if anyone's injured.
But they tend to hit the side of the buses and it always tends to be in the disabled area. And there's a lot of people that will sit in there, your children, you're disabled, you're vulnerable.
Having a brick thrown at your bus, is very stressful for passengers because they're just sat there and enjoying the journey, looking at the phone or reading the paper, and they don't expect that, and all of a sudden, bang, and the window's in. Every passenger's going to be affected by it. It's not just the passengers, it's the driver as well.
Being here, I've heard of, drivers being really traumatised from bricks being thrown through the window. We're not just driving that bus, we're in charge of every single person that gets onto our vehicle. Well, it tends to be teenagers that are causing the antisocial behaviour side of it. They're not thinking about the consequences of what could happen if they were to be caught.
Yep, on the vehicles we've got CCTV, panic alarms, full contact with comms. They will be pinpointed and they will be found and they will end up in the Young Offenders Institute.
We shouldn't have to be in fear of driving down the road. I want to feel safe. I want other people around me to feel safe.
Is it a game? It's not a game. It's, someone else's lives involved there. Your own mum or grandma could be on that vehicle, and they're going to affect them. You wouldn't like that.
They need to think about one day they might be on that bus. They might be on that bus and something happened. And they shouldn't have to be on the other side of it to know what the consequence could be. They need to be thinking about what they're doing as they're doing it.